Hi, I'm sorry about that. I lost internet connection, but we are back, and I'm going to go ahead and continue with the presentation, starting where we left off. So I just finished talking about the leadership program. And next, I wanted to tell you about the colleges that we have within the university. So we have 4 colleges, and the first one I'm going to talk about is our College of Architecture and Design. Lawrence Tech has the largest architecture program in Michigan and within the top 10% in the United States. And so you can see all the bachelor degree programs within our College of Architecture and Design. So we do hold quite a few Bachelor of Science and Bachelor of Fine Art programs. And then we also have master programs. I do just want to quickly mention that our architecture program is a 5-year Master of Architecture. So when you enter as a freshman, you're actually entering the 5-year Master of Architecture, and you start, again, taking those architecture courses very first semester. And then after your first 4 years, and you've completed all your undergraduate work, and you have a 3.0, then you just keep on moving on through the graduate level for the master degree. Those who choose not to earn the master degree or do not have a 3.0, then they stop there at the end of their undergraduate and receive the Bachelor of Science in Architecture. So I just want to touch base on that because it's a bit unique. Then we also have our College of Arts and Sciences, and as you can see, we have a whole list of degree programs within life sciences and natural sciences, as well as humanities, including our computer science program and psychology. And then you'll also see we have quite a few pre-professional degree programs in pre-dental, pre-law, pre-med, as well as the master degrees. Now, of course, we have our College of Engineering with a whole list of bachelor degrees, master degrees, and doctoral degrees. Our newest engineering degrees would be our Bachelor of Science in Embedded Software Engineering, as well as our Bachelor of Science in Robotics Engineering. And we have our College of Management, in which we have a Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, in which students then choose a major within Business Administration to do a focus in, as well as a Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, and our very popular master program in Business Administration and Information Systems, and then again another doctorate degree. Now, as a freshman, the best time to apply is during the fall of your senior year. And what you'll want to do is have your high school transcripts and ACT or SAT scores sent in, along with an essay and a letter of recommendation. Again, the best time to apply is really September, October, November. Although we don't have a deadline, we do have rolling admissions, but it's always best to apply early. That way you're best prepared. And also when you apply online, and fill out a Lawrence Tech online application, we will waive your application fee as well. So what we do when reviewing your application, we are looking at your grades in your core academic courses: English, literature, natural sciences, social sciences, and math, and we take those grades aside and recompute your GPA with academics alone. And then you don't have to have a specific ACT or SAT score to be accepted, but those scores do play a very important role when it comes to scholarships. And you'll also see we have a portfolio requirement for specific degree programs. Right now, those programs are game art, industrial design, and transportation design. So your portfolio must be received and reviewed and approved by the departments, and then once it's approved, we move on with the academic portion of the admissions. Now for freshmen, incoming freshmen, we do have what's called a first year experience, and this is really designed to make your transition to Lawrence Tech a very smooth transition. We have what's called Discovery Days, which are 2 days before classes start, in which all new freshmen come onto campus and participate in a set of activities, and they also learn about all the services that are available to them, as well as all the different organizations that there are to get involved in. Then you also learn about the different systems that you use in communicating with your professors and your classmates, and then also your personal student accounts. And what's also nice, every student has an academic advisor, so you're going to have that academic advisor to go to every semester or whenever you feel the need to talk about your academic and your curriculum plans. But then you'll also have a student mentor who's an upperclassman. So if sometimes you have questions specifically for a professor, other times you want a student's opinion or question for a student, and so you have that go-to person throughout your whole freshman year. Now for transfer students, the best time to apply would be 1 or 2 semesters before the semester you plan to attend. And again, the best way is to apply online. We'll waive that application fee, but then you'll also need to have your college transcripts and your high school transcripts submitted along with your essay and letter of recommendation. Now once you reach 30 credit hours of college work, then you're considered a transfer student, and we base your admission off your college transcript. Now if you know you're going to be a transfer student, it's best to contact our admissions office and obtain a transfer guide, or come on in and we can sit down and make a plan for you to make your transition to Lawrence Tech the smoothest. And that way you're benefiting the most with your transfer credit. So I highly advise that if you plan on transferring, to make that plan and meet ahead of time or discuss ahead of time so you know exactly what to expect to transfer. Okay, and again, same thing with the portfolio requirements for the specific majors. That's for freshmen and transfer students. Now, if you're already accepted, there's a few things I want to mention. One is to join Connect Blue. Once you're accepted, you receive an email invitation to join Connect Blue, which is a social networking site specifically for new accepted Lawrence Tech students. So you get the opportunity to meet and communicate with new students, but also with some of our current students. And our current students are on there blogging all the time about different things that they're doing in the classroom, outside of the classroom, fun things that they're doing throughout the week and on the weekends, different organization events, and just kind of get you more familiar with what it's like to be a student at Lawrence Tech. They also hold a lot of contests and do a lot of giveaways, so it's a fun site to be a part of, and it's a great opportunity to learn who other future students are. Also, if you're accepted, you'll want to make sure that you do sign up for housing. Housing does fill up, so it's best to get your application in early. And then also, you want to make sure that you register for your placement assessments and for orientation and registration. Every incoming freshman takes some sort of placement assessments, and this just lets us know how to set your schedule the best, what level to put you in for math or English or physics or chemistry. That way you're taking classes that you're prepared for, and that the goal is that you're going to succeed in those courses. And so that's the whole purpose of the placement assessments. And then orientation is the 3rd week of June, so you'll want to make sure that you sign up for that. And this is when you come onto campus with all the rest of the new students and participate again in a set activities, but also most importantly, register for your classes, and you'll know fairly early what type of classes to expect for the fall. And then you also get to pick up your laptop that same day, and you learn your housing assignment that day as well. Now, the cost of Lawrence Tech on average is about $31,400 for tuition and fees. And then if you plan on living in housing, between housing and your meal plan, it averages to be about $7,000 a year. Now, Lawrence Tech does offer a lot of scholarships. These are the academic scholarships for incoming freshmen. You'll see they start at the bottom there with the trustee scholarship of having a 3.0 and a 24 or higher on your ACT, and that gives you $6,000 a year. And as you go up that chart, you'll notice the higher your GPA, the higher your ACT score, the more scholarship funds that are awarded. So it ranges from $6,000 all the way up to full tuition for 4 years. And then we also have scholarships for transfer students. You'll see that it's all dependent on how many credit hours you're transferring and your GPA. Now, on top of those, we have a lot of other scholarship opportunities. So the scholarships on the previous screen for freshmen and transfer students, those are automatically awarded. So at the time of admissions, Well, once you're accepted, you'll receive that acceptance notice, but then about a week later, you'll find out about your scholarship award. So it happens automatically. You do not have to apply for those. Now, these are another set of scholarships that we offer to students and some great opportunities to take advantage of. One is the Michigan Scholarship Competition and the out-of-state scholarship competition. So they're held on 2 different days, and this gives you the opportunity to earn up to another $4,000 each year while you're here at Lawrence Tech. If you're going into a major within the College of Architecture and Design, you can submit a portfolio to enter the portfolio scholarship. And then we do have athletic scholarships as well as a FIRST Robotics and a STEM Power Engineering scholarship. So at Lawrence Tech, there's many services for our students, and they're all within one building, which is really nice, and that's the Tallman Student Services Center. A couple services I want to mention is one, our Academic Achievement Center. I always encourage all students to take advantage of the service. It offers free tutoring, and it's really nice how they have it all set up. You can see who's available, what times, and it's a free service to take advantage of. It's also a place where if you just need a quiet place to study or have a study group, they have some study group rooms that you can take advantage of there. Or if you have a test you need to take privately, you can do that all at the Academic Achievement Center. Also, the help desk is on the lower level of this building, and they're the ones you go to if you have any questions about your laptop, any problems that may occur. You do have somewhere to go for that. And then also our career services is in this building. I always encourage students to take advantage of career services. They have a ton of great resources. They're extremely helpful. They'll prep you for interviews. They'll help you build your resume. And they really make sure that you're prepared when you go out there for those interviews. And they hold different networking workshops. They hold about 6 to 7 job fairs a year here on campus. And they have a job bank just for our students to search called Career Quest. So no matter what, take advantage of them. It's a great service. They'll help you with your co-ops, your internship placements. Although a lot of times I hear students talk about all the time how they get internships and co-ops. They learn about those through their professors too, which is another nice part about being in a small school. You really get to know your professors. They really get to know you, and a lot of networking goes on within the classroom too. And so students find out about jobs and co-ops and internships through that. Now, at Lawrence Tech, we have currently 2 housing units. You're not required to live on campus, but more and more students are choosing to do so because it really is a great experience. And it's been proven that students who do live on campus tend to be more successful and be more involved. We have 2 housing units here. North is the building to the right, and then south is the building on the bottom of the screen there. And they're all apartment style, so they're 1 or 2 bedroom apartments. A big difference between these 2 buildings is north, if it's 2 bedrooms, it's 2 double sink bathrooms. Then you have your living room, and your kitchen has a dishwasher, microwave, and then you have your own laundry room inside your apartment. And then in south, again, you have 1 or 2 bedrooms, larger living room, larger kitchen, your own bathroom in your apartment, and then there's laundry facilities on every other floor. And something very exciting here is that we are we broke ground this month for new housing that's going to be ready for freshman fall 2015. And we are part of the NAIA. So Lawrence Tech does have varsity and JV level sports. You can see the whole list of men and women's sports listed there. We also have a dance team and a pep band, and so academic scholarships are available for these, and we're very excited to have men and women's golf and tennis added this year. Now, if you're interested in playing sports but not quite at the varsity level, we have a lot of different club sports and intramural sports for you to participate in as well at the field house. We have a great field house which has been renovated, brand new gym, has circuit training, cardio machines, weight room, track, racquetball courts, all that is in our field house. Now, we have a large student life here on campus. We have over 60 different student organizations, professional organizations, as well as social organizations, including many different special interest groups, Greek life, there's student government. There's also a group called SPAM, Students Planning Activities Monthly. They're the ones who really plan events throughout the month and through the weekends. So that's something to be a part of too. Okay. Lawrence Tech has been recognized for many different things, including the Bloomberg Business Weekly survey, saying that Lawrence Tech ranks in the highest 7% of all universities for earning power, and has also been recognized as a military-friendly school, and the Princeton Review has listed Lawrence Tech as one in the best in the Midwest. And another exciting thing for this fall is that we're breaking ground for another new building, the Tallman Complex. And this complex will hold new labs and studios for our architecture programs, our life sciences, and engineering. So that's something that we're very excited for. A lot of our events for the year are coming to an end, but please know that you're always welcome to come to Lawrence Tech and visit throughout the summer. We have many Blue and White Days still left to attend. Those are typically on Fridays, every other Friday typically, in which you do hear a presentation from an admissions counselor, as well as hear from a student panel, a group of our students. We also will have a full campus tour and lunch with a faculty member. And then in the summer, throughout June and July, we'll be having many different summer camps related to almost every major we have here. So there's a lot of opportunities for that. And they also award scholarships during those summer camps. So that's definitely something to take advantage of if you're going into your into your sophomore, junior, senior years. And then coming in October, we'll have more events, including our Exploration Days and our Blue Devil Days. So that's something to look forward to as well. Now's a great time to ask any questions. So far, I don't have any questions from anyone, but I'm happy to answer any questions you might have about Lawrence Tech or student life, athletics, scholarships, admissions. I know a lot of times I get questions about if you can have a car on campus. You absolutely can. And something that's great is that there's no fee for parking on campus. And there's always somewhere to park. So everyone's allowed a car on campus, even your freshman year. You're not required to live on campus. But as I stated earlier, it's a great opportunity to do so. I often get questions about AP scores. We do accept AP credit, IB credit, so depending on the test that you take, the score you receive, and your major, there's definitely credit available to award for that. Our study abroad programs, I can touch base on that. A lot of times students will ask me where our students do study abroad, and it often will depend on your major. There's some study abroad opportunities that are for specific majors. For example, our architecture students have the opportunity to study abroad in Paris, Italy, Spain. We have engineering students that will study in Germany or Denmark. I know we've had students study there too through our global engineering program. But then there's opportunities for all majors. We have students who've done study abroad in England, China, mentioned Spain again. So there's quite a few different study abroad opportunities for all of our students. So far I haven't had any questions come through, but we will be live with chat until I believe 7 o'clock today, so please feel free to visit our booth and chat with an admissions counselor. Thank you for attending the presentation, and we hope to hear from you soon.